You're right, folks, we're down in Cornwall this week. We're down on Penwarn Farm in Falmouth, and I'm going to take you around and show you what we get up to in the next couple of days.
That's mine, isn't it? Yeah. Where's the fish?
I know that. That's cheating. No, that's all right.
Too much. Yeah, take both.
So we're on Penwarn campsite. It's a working farm. There's two fields. There's the main field that we're on, and then there's a second one at the back. Like I say, it's a working farm, so there's sheep, horses, cows. There's also facilities on site as well. Showers, toilets, washing machine, if you need any of that stuff. I mean, I'm fully off grid anyway, so I won't be using it, but it's useful if you do need that. And yeah, we're going to be spending 3 nights here, and I'll show you around. There's some fantastic views on here as well, and the weather is absolutely fantastic, as you can see. So I thought I'd quickly show you around my uncle's setup. He's currently over here all the way from Australia. He's hired this van out. He's got it all set up in the back with an air mattress, pillows, duvet. Around the other side you can see he's got his camping gear, gas stove, water, kettle and other bits of accessories. So for tonight's meal, something so simple: fried eggs, garlic mayonnaise, salad in a nice, as I was saying, in a nice cob. The eggs ready to go on the bun. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Runny yolk as well. Just how I like it. Bit warm, but it's good. As the evening went on and the sun began to set, me, Craig and my Uncle Dan went on a short walk in search of a pub.
Under the boughs where the shadows play, the wind hums songs at the break of day. Whispering pines, secrets untold, carrying tales only the forest holds. Moonlight spills the velvet dark, etching patterns.
We got to the location of Main Porth Beach. There was a pub there, but unfortunately it was closed. We spoke to a couple on the beach who then directed us 30 minutes along the coastal path in search of the next option. Bearing in mind it took us about 45 minutes to get to Main Porth Beach, an extra half an hour took us to Swanpool Beach, where then again the pub was there but it was shut. A local man then advised most pubs will be shut as it's a Sunday evening. He then said there's a co-op 12 minutes round the corner. At this stage we'd had enough and we ordered an Uber, but unfortunately one didn't turn up after about half an hour of waiting. It began to get dark and we headed off to that co-op. Come out looking for a pub. What time did we leave the campsite, Craig? Yeah, about 8 o'clock. It's now gone 10 o'clock. There's been no pub. There's been 2 beaches. We waited about 45 minutes for an Uber and got nothing. So we're now heading further up into Falmouth and hoping we'll get a lift back to the campsite. It's about an hour, over an hour walk back, so we're not doing that. We've got the dog with us as well. So yeah, it's just about getting back now. Hopefully someone can take us back. Just like that, the knight in shining armour, Isabella, the Uber driver, turned up. And what a fantastic job she did.
This is for you. Hey.
Isabella is only one of few Uber drivers in Falmouth and ended up transporting the whole family over the last 3 days. So we finally made it back to the campsite after that eventful evening. Was out for about 3 hours looking for a pub and ended up with 4 cans of Guinness. The next day, we had a lazy morning dossing around the campsite. We had lunch at the boathouse, booked for 1 o'clock, so we was in no rush to do anything. All of a sudden, there was some excitement. There seemed to be some sort of military operation going on. At the time, we thought it was a rescue, but it definitely provided some entertainment. After a morning of dossing, we jumped in the van and headed to Gilly Beach, where we sat in the cafe, had a pint and took in some sun. We then took a slow half-an-hour walk into Falmouth. As you will hear in a second, on the way, my uncle couldn't help but persuade us to drop into this pub for an extra pint.
That pub will never be there again because you won't come here. You'll never. A big fucker, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love living in Cornwall, eh?
Yeah, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Hey, that whale's going round now, look.
This stunning view was from the boathouse where we had lunch. I had the sea bass with mashed potato, which went down nicely. And we all gathered as a group to celebrate my cousin's graduation. Without any persuading, we ended up in this quirky pub and tried some Cornish beer. On the way home, the temptation of a kebab was just too much. And when we got back to the van, I opened the barn doors and we looked out at the starry sky and the ocean, and we soon hit the sack. Good morning, folks. It's a beautiful day and we're heading to the beach.
Yeah. This is an Isabella trap, isn't it? You don't want to go in there.
Yeah, you got to.
Hey.
After an early start on the beach, we had breakfast at Gilly Beach Cafe, and it's not a bad view to have your breakfast, is it? We then walked back into Falmouth and enjoyed a coffee looking over the harbour.
Of course, it's only right in a place like this to explore all the little hidden pathways. We got hungry and ordered some food, and whilst we was waiting, we had the pleasure of some live street music.
So we've come back to the van now from Falmouth. Just have a bit of a rest and charge the phone up. And then the plan is to walk back down there, or get a cab back down there, and then do some fishing on the harbour, which I can't wait. What a spot to eat Indian food. So I've gone for a chicken tikka biryani. We've got poppadoms, we've got like a vegetable curry to go with it, pila rice, mint sauce, and then Annex has gone with a, what's that, chicken tikka?
Tandoori.
Chicken tandoori, pila rice. So I'm walking down now to Gilly Beach. That's where I'm going to meet my mum and the rest of the family. And me and my uncle are going to go and do some fishing. He's got all the gear with him now. I think he's brought some bait. And yeah, what we're going to do is head towards the harbour, I think, and casting from there. Or maybe even from the beach, we'll see when we get there. But the walk is about an hour and a half. So I've got my walking shoes on. And yeah, let's see how we get on. It's nice and warm today. Luckily it's shady here, but I think with this walk it's going to be similar to what we did the other night. It's going to be plenty of coastal paths and stunning views of the sea. So yeah, I'll show you how we get on along the way. See you there.
And just like that, we made it to Gilly Beach. I met my uncle and we went off fishing. That's just a backup. What blue on the bottom and white? Oh, yeah. Here you go, look. Nice.
Yeah.
You ready? See who get them in?
Yeah, go on then. I didn't get a lot of footage on the last couple of days, but once we finished fishing, we went home to hit the sack. The next day was the last day. We had a big breakfast and a coffee from Costa to fuel us for the big journey home. Fortunately, this trip's come to an end. It's been a good 3 days down in Cornwall. We've had perfect weather, great company, and good nights in the van. Now we've got a couple of hours to get home, and yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.